Hi, I'm David Skidmore, member of the Skidmore family in Wirral.
So the exhibition that you held in the museum was based around World War One, which was a a very fine exhibition. Um, well, would you tell us a little bit about what led you to put that together?
So the Skidmores arrived into Weston-super-Mare in 1918, and we always understood that there was something to do with World War One. For that reason, that's why they came here. So we were coming up to 100 years, and of course, 100 years was also the end of World War One. So there was a lot of activity going on about the end of World War One, but I was quite intrigued to find out why we came here as a family at the end of World War One. So I started my research and I found out that my grandfather had actually been shot in World War One and was, after an operation in Bristol, was sent to Weston-super-Mare to Ashcombe House to convalesce, and he never left. So we were coming up to 100 years anniversary of the shop being in Wirral High Street, and of course World War One was also being celebrated 100 years to the end. So that's how I started the research, and I was very interested in and found a huge amount of information, a few visits to the National Archives in Kew, and obviously a lot of online research. But I went to the opening or the reopening of the museum in 2017. And it was then that it sort of struck me that the following year, there will be some form of exhibition in the museum. And I just started talking, saying, well, this is an amazing space. I mean, it's an iconic building. The courtyard is fantastic. It lends itself to the sort of exhibition we were looking for. And so the conversation started then.
I see. And well, obviously, I saw that exhibition there. Um, there were some fantastic photographs. The layout was really good. Did you find that you got a fair bit of feedback from, from the general public or from the rest of the family and friends even?
Yeah, like I said, there's a huge amount of research that went into it, and we did uncover some very interesting things that it was spread all over the place. I mean, various different family members had certain things in their cupboards and in the loft, and we were able to get this into one place. So as a family, it was fascinating. As a family, to have it all in one place, all on display, was absolutely fantastic. We did get some great feedback from people who also visited the exhibition. I think a lot of it, when it's a story about a local family arriving and why they were here. I think that's quite interesting to people. But I also think it's a common story. I mean, World War One, pretty much every man of an age was in World War One. So someone will have a grandfather or a great grandfather that was in World War One. So I think it sort of resonated with people of their own family story. So I think the interest was, obviously we put it all together and a nice display, but I think the story really did resonate through other people, and how they, like I say, they would have the similar story to that, really.
The
Sorry.
museum lent itself, I suppose, really to what you wanted to do and what you wanted to showcase there about your family, which again was a brilliant thing. And as you say, you put so much research into finding out all of these facts and everything. And you did touch on the fact that you're a local family. You do actually consider yourself as a local family, do you?
Well, I think after 100 years we do, but it was quite interesting because running up to the exhibition, I was obviously very proud of what we were doing, and I just happened to be in the pub, and I said, "Oh, we'll be celebrating 100 years of Skidmores in Wirral," and this fellow replied, "Oh, 100 years? I thought the Skidmores were local." So I was like, "Well," I said, "Well, but my mum's family are the Payne family, and they're from Wick St. Lawrence, and they've been here 400 years," and he was happy.
Yeah. That was obviously your way in then, which is brilliant. Okay, well,
Oh yeah, we certainly do.
Yeah, you do consider yourselves a local family stroke business. And I mean, over time, I'm just briefly mentioning this, the family and the family business has reinvented itself several times. Um, if, if that's a reasonable summary of things. But there is a publication available now, I believe, isn't there?
Yeah, so we celebrated 100 years of Skidmores in Royal High Street, but also as a family in Weston-super-Mare and the surrounding areas. Because my grandfather came here, but his brothers and sisters and his father all joined him at the same time. And of course, there are offspring from those, from my great aunts and uncles that are still in Weston-super-Mare, still a big part of the town. So once we finished our 100th anniversary, we put together a book. So we're now coming out very soon in the next week. Will be a Century of Skidmores book, which is available from the shop. You can order it from the website, skidmoreslimited.co.uk. It's there ready to order. And it's very interesting because there's a bit of history, obviously, about Whirl. There's about what the family were and where they are and where but there's also talks about the history of the shop through the ages and how things have changed. So the shop has been through World War One, it's been through rationing, it's been through changes in people's buying, how they buy and how they don't, and the fashions that come along. And that's been quite interesting research as well.